I started working at the Alberni Valley Times and as a junior reporter, and I think that's what really got me going as far as writing is concerned. I eventually wrote 4 books there, and then my husband retired from work, and we retired to Nanaimo. And here I am again in Nanaimo. I don't know anything about Nanaimo, and I was interested in how the city came about, and interested in all aspects of it. So I started researching Black Diamond City, and then I had Hub City. Before long I had a trilogy of the 3 books in Nanaimo, and it just kept on going from there. I kept finding new areas of research that was of interest to me. Now you're getting into the stories.
Most historians, or most people who do history, love to do the research and really struggle to make that research, what they found out, what the story that they know about, a public document, if you like. And Jan has the ability to do good, solid research, but also tell a really good story.
This was his reaction to seeing this painting for the first time. It had been commissioned for City Hall. I can now see myself as others see me, but what a difference. What a contrast between the face and the features of the first mayor when elected in 1875. What was amazing about the Mark Bate book is I had never written a biography before, but I had access to all his letters. There's a letter book in the archives, and it's about 300 or 400 pages long. He wrote about his family, about the town, about the people, about his troubles, and it was a personal history about Mark Bate, and I just loved it. I went to bed every night thinking about Mark Bate. My husband thought he was going to get divorced.
Jan has been coming into the archives for years, doing research for her various books, and we've developed a very close relationship. You've covered Nanaimo for 112 years, something like that.
Something like that.
That's a lot of history.
It's a lot of history.
And I love the fact that Jan is one of the few people writing about Nanaimo now. There haven't been a lot of historians writing about it for a while, and she keeps on going and keeps on producing.
Well, Jan's been a member of the museum for a long time. We've done a number of things with Jan, her book readings, book launches. She uses us for research in her books, and her latest book, A Place and Time, Jan very generously donated her share of the profits to that book back to our endowment fund.
And it outlines a lot of the basic historical facts of the different places, the hotels, the streets, the monuments, and I think for any other researcher coming behind me, that would be a good book to start with. When Gordon phoned me and told me that I had been nominated for this award, I started to shake, and I was wondering why on earth am I getting this award? Doing something that you consider a hobby and you enjoy doing, you don't consider anything else. It's interesting when you try to decide which cover you're going to put on a book.
It was, I think, time we felt that the community recognized Jan for her contribution to our self-awareness.
Well, specifically, I think she deserves that award because she has kept on moving forward. She keeps on bringing in a very accessible, easy to read way the history of Nanaimo to the general public here in Nanaimo, but also to the larger province.
It makes me feel very humble, the fact that the city is recognizing this. I just enjoy doing it. I like that time by myself to either write or paint, whatever I choose to do. And it's just, it keeps my mind active. I think if you've got a healthy mind, you've got a healthy body. So I think that's the secret of long life. And I intend to live a long life. There's a few more books here.